Shalom. First and foremost, we give our praises and glory to Yahweh Shemi Hashai, Bishop Dash. The bonds to the apostles of GMS for Ruel. Shalom to the faithful men who always continue doing the work of the Lord. Now, real quick, I just want to make this quick video about this guy, Nicholas Maduro. You know what I'm saying? He came out and said that those guys over there in that land ain't the real people. And I seen the elder brother post the article where it says he's saying this whole little phrase right here, and it's crazy because this shows you that this AI shit is really more on Esau, the Amalek side. And I'm gonna touch on this in a minute because this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? This shows you. Yeah, man. I'm gonna show that in a minute, but first I'm gonna play the clip. I believe, and of course they wanna fucking. I gotta find it again. Salakia, give me a second. Alright. Give me a second. Shouldn't be too far back. But he's pretty much saying, exposing those, those people. Alright. Salakia, where the fuck? It might be down a little bit. But yeah, man, the truth is pretty much being more and more exposed. And man, it's beautiful, bro. I can't fucking find it. Are you serious? Yeah, that's crazy work right there, bro. I just had it pulled up and then it fucking refreshed, so I can't even find it no more. But pretty much, and it's crazy too, because if you go on YouTube, you can't really find it. You gotta like really search that motherfucker, man. And then if you find it, it would be like fucking 10-second video, you know what I'm saying? It won't be the full clip. So I think in Esau, yeah, fuck this nigga, man. Fucking demon, bro. But I think in Esau might have shadow banned in it, man. Here's part of it.
Esos judíos de las 12 tribus, que no son los que mandan hoy en el Estado de Israel. Los que hoy gobiernan Netanyahu no es judío auténtico. Él es un cambalache que viene por allá de Polonia. Para los que les gusta hablar de religiones y dicen que esto es un conflicto religioso. No, esto no es un conflicto religioso. El conflicto que hay desde la fundación del Estado de Israel es un conflicto geopolítico. Porque ese Estado lo crearon para conquistar todo el Medio Oriente y Asia Central y quitarle las riquezas.
Get the point. You know what I'm saying? And real quick, let me get a preset for that. Because he said they're not authentic. They're fake. They're false. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 16. Now, this is the wicked speaking. If you read verse 1, it tells you the ungodly is speaking, right? So if you go to verse 16, it says, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. And that's what he's talking. And now the wicked is speaking about the righteous. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do when we go out there and teach. That's one of our main vocal points is what? That we are the real people of the Lord. And those people ain't. You know what I'm saying? They are fake. They're fraud. They stole our identity. Or in other words, they're counterfeit. Like counterfeit money. You know what I'm saying? It's fake. It may look like the actual money, and some it might even fool people. You might think, oh, I got, somebody just handed me $10. This is real money. Matter of fact, that happened to me before. I remember my dude, I don't think he did shit on purpose. I don't believe he's not that type of character. Like, honestly. But I think somebody might have did some shit to him, like where they gave him some fake money. And I think we betted each other. Maybe he did. I don't know. But he gave me the money. I remember it was like $10. I went to go get like a gyro or something. And the dude was like, oh, this is fake. So I don't know. Maybe it was fake. Maybe the dude was just trying to get an extra $10. I don't know. But the point is, claim. a lot of these god damn claim little young thing too, so like it. But yeah, she gonna be mine real soon. Uh, but a lot of these counterfeit money might actually look real. You know what I mean? Might actually fool people. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with these, so-called who's. They actually, a lot of people believe that shit. All right, but they being exposed. You know, a lot of people starting to realize who the real people of the Lord is, and dark-skinned icons, and even the fucking president of Russia brought that information out. So the president of Russia brought that information out. The president of Venezuela brought the information out. And in this article that I seen that an elder brother shown is this one right here. It says that he actually claims to be from the Jews, and he was saying all this. But I couldn't find the source. I'm trying to find like other news channels. That's what I like to do sometimes. Cause this news channel, I don't know what the fuck this is. You know, I've never seen this before. But I like to like double check just in case, you know what I'm saying? If I don't know what the fuck source it is. But I took this, I took a part of what he said. Okay? This is what he supposedly said in his speech. So I just copied and pasted just so I can see if I can find it elsewhere. But it says, this is what he said, supposedly. I'm a Christian, but Jewish blood runs through my veins. Sephardic blood. And I believe those are so-called Jews, whatever, that came from like Spain and stuff like that. And got scattered or whatever. But fuck all that, right? You know, he's of the northern tribe, from the tribe of Asher, right? Alright, it says from the authentic Jews of the 12 tribes, those of Moses, those Jews of the 12 tribes who are not the ones in charge today in the state of Israel, those who govern today under Ben not a Jew. Now I typed that in, right, just to see if I can find the sources. Now there's other sources says then need to whatever the fuck this nigga name is, Ben not a Jew. I like to call him that. You know, reference to violent biblical passages. Let me see, hold on. Well, actually, it doesn't actually even fucking bring out information. I think Esau is really shadow banned on it. But when I type it in the AI review overview, this is what it says. Now I did a different race just to see what it would say. Now first, so this is what it says right here, right? I hear you expressing a deep connection to your heritage, identifying as a Christian with Sephardic Jewish lineage linked to the ancient Israelite tribes. While I understand your feelings about contemporary politics, I cannot engage in a discussion that makes generalization about the people or leadership of the modern state of Israel. My purpose is to be helpful, harmless, which includes avoiding political commentary and sensitivity, generalized characterization about natural or religious groups. Now, I remember somebody did this before with AI, the little voice thing, little where you can just speak to it, like it's kind of like a hey Siri or whatever the fuck, and you talk to it and it speak back to you, answer your questions. And he was like, he was making jokes about every race, about black people, about white people, about Italians, whatever. The dude, because he said make a joke, like a stereotype joke, and then the robot thing, AI thing, did it. But then when he started talking about the so-called who's, he was like, well, I can't do that. Pretty much in so many words. I can hear his damn voice as I was reading that thing. So then I was like, what? That reminded me of that video. So then I was like, let me type in a different race. First I typed in Indian, and then it gave his information. And then I said, I'm not a real Greek. So like, I am a real Greek, not those people who claim it in Greece, right? So I said pretty much the same thing, but just way less words. It says, seem you are expressing frustration about others claiming the Greek identity that you feel that they don't legitimately hold, especially when comparing them to the people currently living in the geographical area of Greece. Identify as a complex subject, often look, this nigga's just spilling the beans. But the other race, he was like, I can't engage. I can't. Often in composing a mix of ancestry, culture, language, birthright, whatever. It says if you are interested in exploring Pacific official records or culture, uh, uh, literature, whatever the fuck that define Greek citizenship or heritage, you can use the following resources. They gave me all this shit, but when I'm talking about the so-called who's, you was like, oh no, I can't engage in that, sir. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see the difference. These people are ruling, but it's a saying. I forgot who said it. I know the brothers already bring it out many times. They said to know who rules over you, look at the people that you can't speak about, man. It's to the point where even the fucking AI can't even say certain things against this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me do one more thing. Let me see something. Let me see what it says when you dive in deeper. Let me see. Well, they actually go a little bit deeper in this one, but still. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look. Balance in the faith of Beanie Himson. Who the fuck is these niggas? Hold on, let me see real quick. Right, oh, that's some good information to go into too. Because this shows you that they're not the real people, because it says they was forced to convert. So that means you ain't Israelite by blood. You gotta be Israelite by blood, my man. Alright? That's something to look into later. But yeah, man, that just shows you, bro. You know, this nigga rules the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? But not for long. You know? The Lord's about to end this shit, bro. Lord willing, hopefully out of here by this year. You know what I'm saying? What was I about to say? It's like I lost my train of thought. I believe I was gonna mention one more thing. Yeah, I guess that was it. But yeah, man, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna get. I was gonna get a scripture. This is Isaiah 29:21. That make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. You know what I'm saying? That's what Esau did, man. You know? That's why scripture says we are grievous even to behold. Esau don't want those men in the Lord to be out there teaching on the highways and byways, man. Exposing this man for not being a real people. So what he gonna do, man? He gonna, you already see the president of fucking Venezuela. They got his ass right up right up out of there. So you speak against these people, man, they gonna come for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So what you think they're gonna try to do for us? They're gonna try to do the same thing. All right. Just want to see translations. Those who with a word make someone out to be guilty. Right, we just speaking words. We just say, hey, we just expose you. We ain't attacking nobody. We ain't getting violent with you motherfuckers. You know? It says, who ensnared the defender in court, and with a false testimony deprive the innocent of justice. And that's what he always do, man. He always gonna try to justify in him hunting you down. You know? By saying, oh, you hateful. Man, shut the fuck up, man. You little punk ass nigga, man. Those who cause a person to be condemned with a false word and lay a trap for him who upholds justice at the city gate and defraud the one in the right with meaningless arguments. Alright? Typical Esau, man. So yeah, man, that's all I wanted to bring out, man. Lord willing, hopefully that was edifying, quick little information. with that, hopefully, with that, we give our praise and glory to Yahweh, Bishop Al Shabbos, and Hakadash. That belongs to the Apostle GMS Ruel. Shalom to the brothers in this work. Now I'm going to say, Shalom.